Hi everybody, my name is David Meister. I'm currently a senior at the College of St. Rose, graduating in a month just like all of you. And I am a communications major with a double concentration in journalism and broadcast news.
Hello St. Rose Television, it's me, Kyle Humphreys. I'm the guy that did graphics and sometimes the teleprompter.
Hello everybody, my name is Maddie Hempstead. I am currently a senior at the College of St. Rose, obviously, and my major is music education, with my primary instrument being piano, but I also took some secondary voice lessons over the past couple of years too. I had my senior recital in the fall on piano, and now I'm currently in my secondary student teaching placement online, doing it from home. And
hey everyone, I'm Conor Walsh, and I'm a music industry major with a concentration in voice at the College of St. Rose for the class of 2020.
I have to say that my time at St. Rose has been wonderful. It's been some of the greatest years of my life. I've had the privilege to work with a lot of great professors and a lot of great students, and it's been a wonderful time. You know, I've been fortunate enough to serve in both major comm organizations, in both St. Rose Television and the Chronicle. This past year I've ascended to the vice presidency, and to be with the TV studio has been a lot of fun, working alongside my fellow board members, Joyce Hills and Chris Nichols and Rebecca Melnicki. And, we all took office right around the same time, and we've had a lot of fun with our live comedy shows, with the nightly news, even our nightly news in quarantine, as you've all been watching. And it's been a lot of fun. We've had our moments, and it's certainly been a lot of fun to do. And to my wonderful friends at the Chronicle as well. And this semester, working alongside Emily Palicelli as the co-executive editor, a job neither one of us expected to get. But here we are by emergency appointment. And it's been a lot of fun. Doing the paper remotely has presented its challenges. Doing stories and writing stories completely from home and not leaving your house is certainly not what Kayla teaches us in class, but something we've certainly had to adapt to. And I have to say that not just the other editors, but all of our writers, all of our student writers, have risen to the challenge, and it's been a lot of fun. Not just in recent times and full times. Sunday layouts with my fellow editors, with Emily and Kayla and Amira and everybody. It's been a lot of fun. Sarah Clark as well. It's been a lot of fun. Sunday mornings will never be the same again with me gone, and it's a lot of fun, something we all look forward to every week. We all know that no matter how bad a week is, you can come in on Sunday morning and it's business as usual, and we have a little fun, listen to music, have donuts, because that's our favorite thing. And so definitely one of my favorite memories is Sunday morning layouts. And with the Chronicle too, and something probably won't happen with everything going on right now, is our wonderful editors' dinners at Galen Brown's house, our advisor and chair of the communications department. Those dinners are a lot of fun, a lot of camaraderie, a lot of great company, and it's a beautiful gathering of friends, and really shows that that's just one example that St. Rose is more your family than just a place to go to school. And it's certainly something that I will love, and I will always remember the two I got to go to. Maybe there'll be a third after this all ends. After I graduate, they'll invite me back if I'm lucky enough. But it's just been a wonderful experience. Another great memory I have is the first time I was ever asked to be in the e-boards for St. Rose Television with our founder, Sam Lund, which I'm sure a lot of you remember. Sam, we had a vacancy in the treasurer spot, and I was never going to run for that. I wasn't really keen into running finances, but time came, and Sam asked me to, pulled me into his office right before the show, right before Nightly News, and he had asked me to be the treasurer, an emergency appointment, and accepted the position. And certainly something I'll never forget. My friends know the story, and I know Sam doesn't like it when I talk about it, so I'm not going to. But it was a lot of fun, certainly a lot of great surprise right before we went on the air, that he asked me to do that. And, Sam was one of those great guys who took a chance on me when I was a freshman. Literally had just walked on campus 2 weeks into the semester. They were going to start Nightly News, and I had told them that I wanted to, have a role on the show or even be on it. And as a freshman, he took a chance on me, and he says, "We'll see what you can do." And, he loved it, and I've been the anchor all 4 years, and it's been a lot of fun to work with all of my co-anchors, especially my current one, Leanne DeMartino. Her and I have been at this now 3 years together, and even though we're doing the show remotely right now, Leanne, it's been quite an adventure. It's been a lot of fun. It's been great working with you, and I wish you all the best. I have to say a lot of thank yous to the wonderful comm faculty at St. Rose, Kayla Brown, who encouraged me to do so many great things at my time, and it culminated this semester with winning the Patricia Kane Award for Writing and Journalism, which is probably one of the highest awards you can get in this department in comm, and it's quite an honor, and I'm grateful to have met Kayla and to have worked with her. She's been a wonderful inspiration, not just for me at St. Rose, but definitely taught me a lot of lessons going forward once I graduate, so I thank her for all of that. Mary Alice Molgard, my advisor these past 4 years, who not only has been there for me all the time, she also helped me find 2 wonderful internships, both with News 10 ABC in Albany as well as Spectrum News Albany this past semester, which unfortunately got cut short because of COVID-19. But 2 wonderful experiences I'll never forget, to work with some great journalists in this local area, the market I've called home my whole life. I'm a native to the capital region, so it was wonderful to work alongside those great professionals this semester and the last one. So Mary Alice, thank you so much for that, and thank you for all the fun we had in comm law and all the fun in broadcast news. It was a lot of fun, and I'll look back on that very fondly. To Liz Richards, our advisor for St. Rose Television, we've had a lot of fun together, and you've helped me build my website that I like so much, and I think it's going to be such a great help going forward with me applying to the job market right after graduation. Karen McGrath, Paul Conti. Paul, it's been quite a ride, Paul, I've had him my first semester here at St. Rose. My first ever college class was Comm 105 with Paul Conti on a Monday afternoon. And it's so great that we get to go out together. He's retiring this spring as well, and I'm graduating. And this semester, right before everything happened, we got to work together on the final set of Black History Month PSAs for Delta Sigma Theta. And Paul, it was a lot of fun. It was a long week, long nights, but we certainly enjoyed it, and it's been wonderful working with you through everything. It's been a lot of fun, and we've had a lot of great moments together, a lot of great memories, and I thank you for that all the time, and for giving me a lot of tips in my delivery and broadcast. To all of the faculty and all of my fellow classmates, the class of 2020, I know this isn't how we want it to go out, but let's look back on what we accomplished and be proud of what we did. The St. Rose experience for us isn't diminished by what happened here. It's only been strengthened, I think, by this moment, because we all know how much this college means to us, and we're grateful to have had it. And hopefully the ceremony in September does happen, or they have something for us, because we've all worked very hard, and I hope we get our moment to go out together, because it would be wonderful. I guess in closing, I'll say, where do I hope to be soon? Before everything happened, I applied to 2 full-time positions at both of my former internship sites, News 10 ABC and Spectrum News. Obviously, as a lot of things, hiring and everything is on hold because of coronavirus, so I hope that those applications work out, and one of those places calls me when this all ends, because one of my goals and dreams has always been to tell the stories of the capital region, and tell those stories to the viewers here in the wonderful Albany area. It's been a great community to grow up in, and I hope that I get the privilege to tell their wonderful stories. It's been a lot of fun, and I guess I'll miss about St. Rose. I'll miss the camaraderie. I've grown and met such a wonderful family of friends and colleagues and professors, and I'm grateful for my time at St. Rose. It's been a lot of fun, and I look back on it as some of the best 4 years of my life. I'm grateful to have had the experience. I'm grateful to stay here in the capital region and to go to school with some wonderful people, and I know they'll be friends and even family in the sense of people I'll be in touch with for the rest of my life. So I'm grateful for the experience, and I hope to stay local, and in 10 years I just hope to be in this area doing what I love, and that's telling stories and being a journalist and enjoying something that I've wanted to do since I was in 7th grade. I've always wanted to was originally a sports reporter, and I wouldn't mind doing sports, but I've also gotten such a good respect for news writing too. So news or sports would certainly be something, and to do it here in the Capital Region would just be icing on the cake. So thank you very much. Congratulations, class of 2020. We made it, and I know the future looks very uncertain in the short term, but in the long term, I think we'll all be okay, and we'll get through this together, and we'll look back on this as a moment that strengthened our bond. So congratulations, class of 2020. We love you, and thank you very much, St. Rose. It's been a pleasure.
Quarantine. How have I been staying sane? Well, some Cowboy Bebop, the company of my friend who's letting me stay in her apartment in Albany, her dog, and cooking meals with her have been really great. It's nice to have some good company, and I used to do a lot of cooking with one of my friends, so being able to cook with somebody else and not have to cook meals for myself is really helpful. Making meals for like one person is so depressing because you either end up with a lot of leftovers that somebody else could have had, or you eat the whole meal in one sitting and you're like, oh god, what have I done? I'm sleeping on her couch. It's actually pretty comfy setup I got going on. She also went vegetarian, so we're eating a lot of tofu. There's a lot of frozen tofu in the freezer. Fun fact, tofu turns yellow when it's frozen, so it just looks like we have bricks of pea in our fridge. It's pretty nice. I've also continued to keep busy, outside of academics. I have prepared research I'd done for Research and Communications with Jin Kim for the undergraduate research symposium, which is coming up. I've also been playing a lot of games on my Nintendo Switch. For friends, you should send me a message and we can play Animal Crossing together, because that'd be fun. My friend and I have also been watching a lot of Cowboy Bebop, which is a really great series that I'd been meaning to finish and never did. And she loves it, so it's really awesome just having her watch some episodes that I've already seen and her viewing them for the first time. It's really fantastic. I'm trying to run, I'm trying to keep active. Without the gym, things are pretty hard. I've lost a lot of muscle mass, which really bums me out. My pants don't fit as well anymore. But you do what you can. A lot of people, even the New York Times is like, you don't have to be productive right now, but that's how I cope with dystopia. I try to keep busy because I know even though this is happening, life still goes on, and what's in my control, I'm going to have control over. I'm going to do something about it. Yeah. My last message to the listening audience is to be well. Wash your hands. Remember what's in your control. Let go of what's out of your control. Do your best. Drink some water. And don't forget to study.
Some of my favorite memories of St. Rose over the past 4 years have been going to concerts and performances. I've gone to a lot of events with SEB and late night and a lot of clubs I've been a part of, and I'm just very grateful for all those opportunities that I've had, and I tried to do almost everything that I could. So I think what I'm going to miss the most about college, and already do, is being able to go to all of these fun events and opportunities on campus and being able to see my friends and hang out with them more. Like most of us, I'm very disappointed with how all of this has turned out, but having to end our years remotely, our year and our whole college careers like this is not ideal, but I'm hoping to still be around over the next few years in the fall, and I can hopefully come back and visit and go to things and see everybody again. After I graduate next month, I'm hoping to get my initial certification for New York State teaching music and get a job somewhere. And I will also have to get my master's degree within the next 5 years. And hopefully that will either be in elementary ed, special education, or possibly music therapy I'm looking into. And in 10 years from now, my goal is to have a full-time job teaching elementary, general music, and chorus, or middle school, whatever I end up with. And hopefully I will be somewhere out of state by then that has warmer weather than here. And to close, I just want to thank SRTV for giving us this opportunity and allowing us all to share our experiences and the things that we're going to miss about St. Rose. I know I will, and I've enjoyed my time here a lot, so thank you for that. And I also want to say good luck to everybody in the class of fall 2019 and spring 2020, and I hope that I will get to see you guys again in September for our commencement ceremony, hopefully, if it still happens. So thank you again, and yeah, that's it.
I have made some incredible memories here at the College of St. Rose, and I've held so many wonderful positions and done so many wonderful things here. To name a few leadership positions, I was lucky enough to be the director of social activities with the Student Association. I was the vice president of Masterworks Chorale. I was the secretary for the Music Industry Student Association. I had the ability to MC so many shows on campus, whether that be open mics, battle of the bands, Rose Rock, a number of cabarets, Dodgeball Madness, you name it. I was lucky enough to be asked by so many different clubs and organizations to host a number of things. I had the opportunity of being a Night for a Day tour guide. I was able to go on so many different admission panels and go out and try to recruit students. I was asked by admissions to go out to a number of events, which is really cool to help promote the school. One of the things that I exceptionally loved about my time here was working for the Maddie Center for the Performing Arts and getting to work with all the premier performers, getting to learn from them, see how the touring artists work, set up the show, and just being a part of a real world style kind of show, which was fantastic. Not just that, but also working with my colleagues at St. Rose and helping them put on their concerts. I think that was a fantastic opportunity as well. I gotta say, just hanging out with so many people was one of the things that I loved, and just getting to meet people there in the dining hall or hanging out with my friends in my dorm room, going out and playing baseball or throwing a frisbee around or something along those lines. Those are things that I know I'm never going to forget. I'm never going to forget the movie nights, the game nights, and all that. One thing that St. Rose gave to me that I will be forever grateful is that they let me know about the Celebration of Music competition with PBS, which was featured on TV back in 2018. And I, again, am going to be featured in their program. I think it's going to be this summer, as long as everything's still looking to go as planned with how everything with the world is. It was a fantastic opportunity, and it opened up so many doors winning that competition and now getting a chance to be on a national platform. And I think that's really cool, and it's really helped me as a musician get my name out there and get to meet so many fantastic people. Ethan Bortnick, the host, is an incredible pianist and songwriter in his own right, and it's been cool talking and working with him and just having the opportunity to go out to LA and work on all that and work towards my career. And I wouldn't have had that opportunity without St. Rose, so I am eternally grateful. What will you miss about St. Rose? One of the biggest things I'm going to miss about St. Rose is easily the people. You know, like, obviously so many people are just going to be a click or a phone call away, but it's going to be so much different now because I can't just walk outside my door and boom, there everybody is. I'm going to miss meeting up with people in the dining hall, and I'm going to miss just calling somebody up who's like, hey, do you want to go to this bar down the street or something like that, or go to a show. Never going to have that again. I'm not going to be in a place surrounded by musicians where we can constantly collaborate and bounce off each other and be like, hey, can you play on this show for me, or can you help me record this? Yes, I'm going to have those people, and those connections are never going to be severed, but it's going to be so different not being surrounded by it, and that's going to take some time to get used to. What are your plans post-graduation? Well, with the state of the world at the moment, it's kind of hard to say. A number of things are up in the air for post-graduation. If everything goes as planned, I believe I'm going to be working with this awesome music clinic called Day Rock, ran by my friend Bob Angelo. He's been doing this for years, where he goes around to different summer camps introducing musical instruments, and especially rock instruments, to kids, to introduce them to it at an early age, try to get them interested in it. And it's a really cool program. It's a cool show and hands-on clinic where you can actually start playing some of the instruments. It's a lot of fun. I did it when I was a kid, and I'm lucky enough to be working with Bob now. This would be second summer specifically doing it with him, if everything doesn't shut down, of course. Besides that, I'm going to be working towards getting gigs all along the East Coast. It's a little tough right now booking some gigs with everything shut down, but regardless, the show must go on, and I'm going to be doing my best to get myself out there, because, hey, that's what performers and musicians do. We just got to keep on playing and doing what we know best. Where do I hope to be in 10 years after graduation? I hope to be out on the road. I hope to be performing my music. I hope to have my music and my voice heard across so many different demographics. I hope to be collaborating and co-writing with so many fantastic people. I want to be working with scoring for TV shows or films or video games. I just love writing and being creative. I hope to be acting. That's something that I've absolutely loved. And that's something that St. Rose has given me a chance to continue to act after high school with the St. Rose Theater and with SRTV. And I hope to continue acting in the future to whatever degree. And besides that, I just hope to have a healthy home life, whether that I'm on my own or maybe I'm still at home. I don't care, but just everybody around me happy, healthy. I hope to be somewhat financially stable, kind of, maybe, who knows. And I just hope to be working in the arts. As long as I'm going to be working in some form of entertainment, I know that my heart is going to be close to home. I gotta say thank you to St. Rose and everybody part of the institution for housing me the past 4 years and helping me to grow and be nurtured and learn so much as a leader, as a musician, and just a person in general. I'm never going to forget any of the connections that I've made, and I am so thankful for everything that I've gotten to do here. Though I'm graduating, I know that all of you will forever be in my hearts, and I will be forever grateful. Regardless of wherever I go, I know that all of you are going to be in my hearts, and I hope that you know that I am so glad we got to spend some time.
Look at this lighting. Ooh, yeah, it's working.
Cute. Put a stapler. Thanks, girl.
Hello everyone, my name is Chris Nichols and I'm a senior at the College of St. Rose. Just a little bit about me. I'm a senior at St. Rose. I'm from Lakeland, New York, and I'm a communications major with a concentration in film and media, and I'm the treasurer of St. Rose's television production club, SRTV. So I think some of my favorite and most fondest memories at St. Rose really do come from SRTV. You know, all my friends are in there, and each week just always came together and produced and created so many fun things. You know, each Monday we did the nightly news, you know, and always had some different shows going on. You know, we did Last Ditch last semester. That was a ton of fun. Did a live show last semester. It was also just a lot of fun. So we're always doing different things and always having so much fun together. Especially the live shows, you know, it's like 10 hours in one day. We're just there working together constantly, trying to build something bigger than ourselves. And it's a lot of fun.
Hi, my name is Leanne DeMartino. I'm definitely rocking the quarantine look right now. This is not how I expected my senior year to go, but here we are. St. Rose has definitely taught me a lot of lessons the 4 years I've been there. I've made some great friends along the way, and I hope that they still get to be in my life afterwards. I'm still friends with people that graduated from the college already, like Lizzie Mather, and sorry, Lizzie actually just texted me, so let me go back. Hi, my name is Leanne DeMartino. I'm definitely rocking the quarantine look right now. This is not how I expected my senior year to go. I was really hoping that I had those last few months with my friends. I've actually made a lot of friends over all 4 years of St. Rose. Hi, my name is Leanne DeMartino, and I'm definitely rocking the quarantine look right now. What can I say? This is not really how I expected my senior year to go, especially the last semester. I thought I had those last few months to be able to spend time with my friends and be able to say bye to them. I've made so many great friends over the years at St. Rose. One of my best friends, Lizzie Mather, she already graduated 2 years ago, but her and I are still friends, and we'll be friends for the rest of our lives. And there's people in my life like Joyce Hills, David Meister, the SRTV club. They've definitely made an impact of what St. Rose was like here. It's really difficult to see it come to an end, especially so abruptly. So I hope that I'll still be able to have them all my life. There's so many great memories at St. Rose. It's hard to just pick one. Like, there's my first ever Rose Rock where me and my friends all just hung out on the quad and just had time of our lives. Then there's also the first live stream that I ever did with SRTV and the Creative Apes. I was the one that came up with that as the brainchild, where we were working with the Creative Apes and we made a live stream, and that's something I've been proud that SRTV was able to continue throughout most of my years at the school. And then there's just all the times that, I was a disaster of an anchor when I first started in SRTV. I never really expected to be in front of the camera. I was more planning to do behind the scenes work, and I kind of just got thrown in front of the camera to do the nightly news. And honestly, I think it's one of the greatest things I've ever done. I have David Meister as my co-anchor, and he's just someone that's always smiling, always happy. And I may be a bit of an a-hole to him on Mondays because that's just my personality, and it's a Monday, so I'm going to be cranky. But I've definitely learned a lot from the people in that club, and being in front of the camera and just having an overall good time. St. Rose has definitely helped shape who I am as a person. But I think overall my favorite experience at St. Rose was when I ran into Paul Conti down in Florida. Him and I both knew this was happening beforehand. We were talking about our spring break plans for this year, actually, And it turned out we were going to Met spring training on the same exact day. And I show up to spring training and I was like, oh, we'll probably find Paul somewhere along the day, like he has to be somewhere. The second we parked the car, I look in front of me and who's there? Paul Conti. So Lizzie and I, we grabbed everything and we quickly made our way to Paul. And I was able to get a photo with him and I shared it with Kayla and Brown. But that's probably my most favorite memory. It's something that happened recent, but to me it was just like meant to be that Paul and I were in Florida at the same exact time together.
Hi, my name is Olivia Brooker and I'm a childhood and special ed major with a concentration in English. Through my past 4 years at St. Rose, I've been active in a lot of different clubs. Two of my favorite would be being part of Best Buddies for the past 4 years and being part of the Pathways program Urban Launch, which I was active in for 3 years. When I leave campus, the things I'm going to miss most are the activities that SEB puts on, as well as sitting on the quad with my friends on a nice day. After graduation, I am planning to get my master's in childhood literacy and hopefully finding a job. I see myself in 10 years having my own classroom with a couple years under my belt, hopefully being tenured, and hopefully having a house and just living my best life. Thanks guys, bye.
Santa Claus too?
Yeah. Santa Claus can be.
Santa Claus. Oh, come on, Joyce.
Bethany.
Lena.
actually blow it.
3,
Thank you,
2,
Mrs.
4, 9.
Merry Christmas! 3 people. We have 3 people's birthdays.
Yes, we'll sing 3 times.
I was gonna say we just say their names really fast.
Alright, that's probably birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Rebecca and Owen. Happy birthday to you.
King, I was born first! Oh, really? What's your birth? 98! Oh, that's 48! When are you born? I was born out of your mom. What? Yeah, you heard me. We're brothers. She named me Chris because she didn't like the first Chris that came out.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm sorry.